Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, next matchup on WWE Survivor Series 2025 was our Intercontinental Championship match. As the hometown guy, the hometown boy, Dominik Mysterio challenges, making his final PLE performance. The 17-time reigning Intercontinental, 17-time world champion, reigning Intercontinental champion, John Cena. Now, this match was hard to call, honestly, because I didn't know how this match was going to go. Like, okay, we're in Dom's hometown. This is actually probably Dom's first home game. And on top of that, this is John Cena's last pay-per-view. You know, so it's like, what's going to overcome? Plus, how's the crowd going to react? Are they going to go crazy for Dom and then just be mid for Cena? Or, like, how's it going to go? Honestly, it was the other way around. So Dom came out. He got a little bit of a pop, right? He got a little bit of a pop. Now, I say little because Dom came out. Then once Cena's music hit, that crowd lost their shit. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, Cena woke that crowd up. Again, that War Games match, it got the crowd warm, right? It got them warm. Again, they cheered, but not as loud as when John Cena came out there. They went ballistic. So that answered my question. Who was going to be the crowd favorite? It was John Cena. And Dom was out there with Raquel and Roxanne, who did play a part in this match, and we'll get into that. So, match was going on. Match was basic or whatever the case is. Dom was actually in control for most of this match. So we had a little bit of a moment that I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of was worried. I ain't gonna hold you. But I had a reason to be worried. So Dom jumped on the barricade. He jumped on the barricade. And then, you know, John Cena was standing up. So Dom went for like a Hurricane Rana off the barricade. Cena caught him and hit a power bomb. But it was a very awkward landing. Like, it looked like Dom, like, landed on his shoulder real awkwardly. And then Dom was down for a minute. And then the ref, with, like within a second, came out there and checked on Dom. And I was like, oh, damn, not again. Because, and the reason why I was kind of worried about it, because on Raw, was it Raw? Yeah, it was Raw. On Monday Night Raw, Penta faced Solo in the Last Time Is Now tournament. And that match actually ended because Penta actually got hurt. And I believe it was actually off the same exact thing in a way that Dom did. Penta went for like a Hurricane Rana off the steel steps. He hit Solo. It landed, but Penta landed on his shoulder really awkwardly. And the match had to end. Solo won. So I was like, damn. Now that I saw that here, I'm like, please tell me Dom. I'm legitimately concerned. I'm like, damn, I hope Dom and I. Then before you know, we had doctors at ringside coming. Everybody checking on Dom. And I'm just worried right now. But then my worried was like, oh, okay, I get it. So then Raquel came into the ring. And she gave John Cena the Tejada Bomb. And then Roxanne gave John the Pop Rocks. Now, before it clicked into my head, oh, okay, this is just a setup. I thought they were just, you know, just letting the show go on. I don't know. But then once they left the ring, then Dom, with the quickness, got back in the ring. Roxanne set Cena up for the 619. Dom got up and hit the 619. Then hit the frog splash after. Went for the cover. The ref was like, yo, bro, no, I'm not covering, bro. What are you doing? Like, the ref got mad because he thought he got, well, he did get played. I ain't gonna say he thought he got played. He did get played. And then he looks at Raquel and Roxanne and he just tells them, get the hell out of here. Like, nah, I'm not dealing with this. Like, the ref tight. Ref pissed. So then after that, it was a back and forth contest. These two were going at it. Dom tried to pull an Eddie Guerrero again. He loosened his boot. You know, he unzipped his boot. His boot was loosened. Or loose. I said loosened. So then his boot was loose. Then John Cena was trying to pull Dom to the middle of the ring. Tried to pull him so hard that his boot came off. And then, yeah, his boot came off. And then Cena tried to get at Dom again. Dom actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this time Dom went for the 6-1. Yeah, Dom went for the 619 again. Hit the frog splash again. This time the ref went for the cover. 1-2 kick out. John Cena actually kicked out here. Then later Cena went for an attitude adjustment. Dom kicked out again. Then after that, Cena going for his pad and his shoulder blocks. Dom ducked the second one and Cena hit the ref. Boom, the ref is down. So we got a ref bump. So now I'm like, okay. All right. I already know how this is going to go. And cue scene 1. Finn Balor and JD McDonough come out here and they start beating up on John Cena. They went for their moonsault coup de grace combo. Cena actually got the knees up on JD, and then he rolled out of the way when Finn hit the coup de grace. Put them both in the corner, and then Cena lifted both of them up. Double attitude adjustment, both of them out of here. So it was just kind of like a stalemate at that point. Then, oh, no, I'm sorry. Then John Cena hits the attitude adjustment, boom. So he realizes, oh, the ref is still out. So then he's calling for another ref. Then, making her return in, damn, how long she been off? Like, what, 4 months or so? 4 or 5 months? Probably a little less than that. But yeah, around that time, Liv Morgan makes her return. Liv Morgan returns to Survivor Series, gets in the ring. Dom and Cena just looking at her. Liv's looking at Dom, then proceeds to smack Dom. And then I'm like, yeah, you ain't getting me. Like, you're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. The reason why I say that, too, is because Cena was standing right behind her. And I'm like, Cena, get away. He gonna low blow you. She gonna low blow you, bro. I already see it. So then Liv turns to Cena and then jumps in Cena's arms. And now I'm like, John's married, Liv. Don't do that to him. Like, come on, this is his last year. Don't do that to him. That man is not trying to go home to an angry wife. Why would you do that? So, as Liv is hugging Cena, she makes that like crazy ass face, then gets off him. Boom, low blow, as I called it. Low blow. Sets him up for the 619. Boom, Dom hits the 619. Liv Morgan got the Intercontinental Championship in her hand. Boom, hits Cena in the face with it. Then Dom goes for the frog splash. 1, 2, 3. And in Dom Mysterio's hometown, he regains the Intercontinental Championship. So all is right in the world for Dominik Mysterio. His girl is back, and his title is back. All is right in the world for Dominik Mysterio. And he did all this in front of his hometown, where friends and family were there. Again, I'm assuming, Aaliyah was in the crowd. I'm assuming Angie was in the crowd. You already know his father was in the back. I'm pretty sure he hugged the hell out of him. They will never show that, though. You already know Ray's happy for his son. You already know that. And yeah, this was Cena's final pay-per-view. Not his final match, though. That's happening in 2 weeks. We'll talk about it when we get there, but probably... No, I can't say that because the main event was pretty nuts. We're going to talk about the main event, but yeah, probably the second most nuts match, most crazy match of the night. Yeah. Dom is the Intercontinental Champion once again. All right, next match. Let's get it.